how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Now, here's Thomas. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. And stolen by Wiggins. He dishes it to Levine. The layup missed.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Turner with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Bradley, no one around him. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Rubio. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Wide open. And he knocks. Down the jumper. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And here is Thomas, hoping to put that miserable performance against the Clippers. Behind him tonight. Here's Levine. Second shot opportunity. Cannot hit. And the Celtics going the other way now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Now, here's Rubio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Turner. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Rubio the pass to Towns. There's the screen. Wiggins kicks to Towns. It's stolen by Sullinger. Here's Turner. The pass to the Prophet. Back to Turner. And Thomas has it in the corner. Celtics passing it around. Here's the Prophet. Minnesota with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Poked loose. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Thomas passes to the Prophet. For the three. No good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Bryan. They get the rebound. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And a new group in for the Celtics. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Towns. And it's Bryan in at the 4.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And it's Wiggins missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Crowder with it. Guarded now by Rubio. With some arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They need this one. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Boston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Over to the wing. Here's the Prophet. And it's all evened up. The Prophet's got 5 now.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. To the inside, Bryan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Rubio with it. Picked up by Turner. Rubio dishes to Towns. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Bryan. Fires from the line. No good off the front iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Really crisp, intelligent. Passing to make that basket possible.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. From 12 feet out. Rebound by the Prophet. The Prophet's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks to Turner. Down low. Here's the Prophet. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. That drops. And that's now 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Boston trailing. Outside Turner. Here's the Prophet. Kept alive. And that one's good. Pekovic has got his first bucket of the night.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Tie game in Boston. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Strong game for Wiggins. He's got 11 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. The Prophet is out there with Evan Turner, and it's Sullinger in at the 5. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. Wiggins drives in. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's the feed to Sullinger. On the wing, Turner. Passes to the Prophet. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. 4th in free throw percentage, 7th in steals, and they're in the top 10 in rebound. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line. So often it's an afterthought, but the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season.
Both free throws good from the Prophet. Timberwolves trail. Here's Levine. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Off target with the open look.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They get it again. Sullinger, soft touch off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now, here's Rubio. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by the Prophet. The Prophet's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Here's the Prophet. It's deflected, but they recover it. Another shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Towns at the elbow. Got a piece of it, but he stays with it. Outside Thomas. To the paint. Here's the Prophet. And again, it's Boston converting. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Towns, the pass to Wiggins. To the inside. And the dunk by Towns.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kev?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
For the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Sullinger. Johnson comes in for the Prophet. Jay Crowder's checked in for Evan Turner. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Curry against Thomas. 16 feet away. Uses the glass to drop it in. Olynyk got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Well, through 3. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Celtics leading by 12. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Towns. Ricky Rubio is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Bryan in at the 4 slot. And Turner kicks to Thomas. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Celtics lead by 16. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. They just haven't been able to contain Bradley. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Rubio with it. Now Thomas defending. Again, Wiggins missing. Celtics leading by 17. Floats one up. Bradley passes to the Prophet. Makes it off the glass.
It was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was a complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
Wiggins outside. Over to the left wing. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. First one falls for him. Amir Johnson's checked in for the Prophet. And then for Minnesota, Gorgie Dang comes in for Towns. Some changes for Boston. The Prophet comes in for Amir Johnson. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for Turner. Now Rubio. Kicks it to Towns. Feeds it to Rubio. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Olynyk. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Towns.
4-3.
Celtics leading by 17. Thomas passes to the Prophet. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Rubio with it. Now Thomas defending. Back to Rubio. There's a whistle and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Sullinger. Marcus Smart comes in for Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Thomas.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Johnson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Deflects the pass. And Rubio kicks to Levine. Count that one.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
No good from the Prophet.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Rozier, down low. Curry with it. Here's Muhammad, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony.
Poopy, 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 poop. Poop. Poopy, 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 poop. Poopy, 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 poop.
So.
What is it?
Right there.
I'm gonna fight Dad.
It's really a case of a great defensive
yeah, this
play
sent him
triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember
request.
GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin
So did
Harlan
you go on the
thanking you for
jumpers,
tuning
the
in.
trampolines?
Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning
Yeah, a little bit.
Johnson.
Did they have ones with the basketball courts too, or it was just the big trampolines?
Yeah, they did.
Which one did you go to?
I went to the basketball one. I was trying to dunk.
Yeah, man.
2K Sports.
I want to go to one of those, Jones. We have a couple here in Jersey.
Hi again, everybody. This is
Doug?
Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Amir Johnson. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on
man,
fire.
just won
That
another
third quarter
game.
was
Lost last
his,
game,
and
won
he
this
did not
game.
hesitate to exert his will.
Right.
He was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint, whether it was scoring the basketball or distributing. He gave the defense
I got blown out, but like you know how I blew out the freaking Lakers, and then I got beat by who was it, the Kings, and then I just no, it was the Clippers that I got beat by, and then I just banked up. Fuck, who did I just play?
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan.
Seems like I do good at home games, and then when I go away, my guy don't want to play. Stop this broadcast.